Hi, I'm Paris, and with some pretty heavy rain forecast for Austin this weekend, I thought what better time to do this spray chalk review in case the cleanup doesn't go quite as easy as it says on the can. Thank you to the EpicReviewGuys company for sending me this variety pack to try out.
EpicReviewGuys.
This is Chalk It All by EpicReviewGuys. They do emphasize this is temporary spray chalk and pretty easy to clean it up, so you can use it all kinds of places. I did review a spray chalk earlier this year that took months before it finally disappeared off of my porch and off of the driveway. And as I mentioned, if hosing it down doesn't quite clean it up, got 10 inches of rain due in this weekend. This 5-pack of 5 different color spray chalks goes for about $31, and there's a link to it down below this video. Time for some graffiti. If only I could draw. Now you may remember earlier this year when I reviewed this spray chalk set by Rust-Oleum. I tried it out in different spots, including I did a Aboriginal style drawing by spraying over my hand and leaving the shadow, and that blue was on my hand for a couple days. Not sure if I'll repeat that test here, though they do include blue. There's also white, yellow, pink, and red. I think this could add some very creative options for decorating for holidays for out in your yard, but I don't want to have my Halloween decorations still showing all the way through Christmas. So a big part of my testing here will be, does this actually wash off? I also want to see, does it stay on? And how much do you get per can? Now the packaging says you can do a 3-foot by 3-foot square with 1 can of spray, so that's pretty good coverage. It also says on their website it's safe for grass and trees, so I'm ready to give this a try. Let's go out in the yard and get started. I'm going to start with trying out the red on the tree here. I thought it'd be kind of cool to make it a candy cane style. One thing I wanted to point out, it does say keep out of reach of children, and the contents are dimethyl ether, water, and petroleum distillate. And for skin contact, wash with soap and water. Maybe I'll try a little on my hand. Here we go. You notice it's got that ball bearing shaking inside sound, just like spray paint. All right. Okay. A little orangier than red. Well, it looks like the same color they show for red. Okay. Ooh, I think you want to not be downwind from it. Let me get over here. Oh, well, get to try it out on the finger anyway. Well, that looks good. I think I should have made the spiral a little tighter though to go with the white. First, let's see about washing it off my fingers. And second, people have asked me, hey, that metal hose that you reviewed, when it's sitting out in the sun, is the water really hot when it goes through it? We're gonna find out right now. Ow! Yes, it's very hot. Yeah, it's still hot. Now it's cooler, okay. That first blast is very hot. Hey, that pretty much washed right off my finger though. That did come off easy. Ready to try out white. Now remember, I'm doing this left-handed. Not that I'm good at drawing with my right hand, but got me some slack. Looks like snow. I think that could be useful for some Christmas decorations, definitely. Fill it in a little. Well, if I had some actual artistic vision, I could probably create something nice. Got some of that white on my finger, but just rubbing it, it pretty much comes off, and now I feel like chalk powder. I'm thinking this is a lot different than the Rust-Oleum product. I think this actually will be pretty easy to clean up. Now our minivan is blue. Let's try the blue here. I'm not going to get it on the paint, not intentionally anyway. I want to write a message. Back window. Okay, there's the message. Now you can see there's kind of a lot of, I don't know what you call it, splatter or overspray So it's not a tight message that doesn't interfere with looking through the back window here, unless I clean up the area in between. See that? It turns right into chalk powder. All right, cleanup test. Looks like a funky font. Okay, just a little bit of mechanical abrasion there. Should come right off. Okay, ran my hand over it. There we go. Looks pretty good. About washing off the tree. Looks like no problem to clean up. Now on the Abrivo website, they actually spray paint a happy birthday message or something on the garage door. Makes me a little nervous because what if it stains? I'm gonna go with yellow. It's a pretty old garage door, but I would like it to wash off completely. I'm gonna go with a happy face here, and then we'll end up seeing if it washes off and I have a happy face. That's really neon bright. I wonder if it's just as powdery as the others, if it's dried already. That's still wet. Yeah, but as soon as it dries on my fingers, I feel it getting powdery. Let's see. I think that is completely gone. Now that I'm pretty confident it will come off, it can be fun to go around doing a little graffiti. Here's pink. There we go. We have a pretty sad mailbox. Let's add some color. That must be roasting hot since it's black in the sun. I think the liquid's evaporating. Of course, now the mail carrier will come down the street, see a pink mailbox, and no, that must not be ours. And what about drawing in the grass, making lines for sports, something like that? Let's see. Pretty visible. I think it's more leaves and twigs than grass, but definitely works for that too. Well, I was pleased with how the Chalk It All worked, and I was especially pleased with how the Chalk It All cleaned up. This definitely behaved differently than this one. At the end of this video, I'll link to my review of spray chalk, and you can see how this one worked. Find out more about Chalk It All at the link down below this video. I'll be back soon with more videos. You can keep checking back for those, or you can click that subscribe button and the bell next to it. You'll get notified when my videos go up. See you on the next review.
Epic